Hi, Dr. Shaw. This is Ryan York with my patient interview. Today I have with me Virginia Bevillard, relation to my grandma on my mom's side. And Grandma, we want to thank you for being with us today and taking the time and able to let us record this. I know it's not always easy, but we appreciate that. And now I'd like to open up to ask you just if you could give us kind of a general story of your illness and some of the things that you have gone through, and just kind of elaborate on that with our audience.
Absolutely. Oh, you want me to begin?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I had colonoscopy on May 6, 2014, and basic result was diverticulosis. However, a couple days later, I had gone to a ball game. I thought I got bit by mosquitoes. I felt some bumps and itchiness on my side, and then it seemed to get worse. So a couple days later, I went to the hospital because I got this stabbing pain in my back. It was horrible, a level 10 pain. And they checked me over, did a CAT scan. They said the scan was negative. The doctor never, however, lifted up my gown to observe my rash. And she pressed on my side through the gown, told me I had a muscular pain. Go home. So the next day I was in excruciating pain, like someone was stabbing me. Went to my regular medical doctor, and he said, you have the shingles. So then he said, he put me on like a special shot he gave me, and then he gave me special medication, and he said I had to increase my prednisone. I have autoimmune hepatitis, which complicates my health. So they increased the prednisone, and then they started, then he sent me to a doctor, a pain management doctor, and they put me on gabapentin, tramadol, and very high doses of pain medicine. So what happened, I ended up on, it just seemed like a short time ago. I was just trying to think how long it was. I had to be taken by ambulance to the hospital. So that was like the end of May of 2014. And I had, the medicine made me so sick. I had nausea, vomiting, became dehydrated, low sodium from all the heavy pain medicine. I was released from the hospital, continued with medication, Lidoderm patches, and the pain just didn't go away. It just went on and on for 6 weeks. And then the pain was from my navel all the way to my back. But I ended up having this tremendous rash all the way. It actually peeled, the whole thing peeled like I was burned in a fire. And then finally they stopped the gabapentin and the other pain medicine because I was getting too sick, and I had, constant pain. So then I had an endoscopy, to see, because my stomach was getting so bad, nausea, tiredness, had this tremendous pain, and they said, the endoscopy said I had a small hiatal hernia and gastritis. Then they sent me to a neurologist. Went to the neurologist. He gave me a different kind of pain medication, Lyrica. Did nothing. And then my last result was to go to pain management. So I went to pain management, where they gave me 2 lumbar transfemoral epidural steroid injections on separate occasions, 2 procedures, no improvement, still burnings, pain, etc. So finally, I had to go up to my son because I was scheduled to go up there to babysit for my great-grandson. I went up there, and my granddaughter, who was also a physical therapist, said we must go to Emory Hospital in Atlanta and get a second opinion. So she took me to Emory Hospital, pain management. I saw the head doctor, who was Dr. Anne Marie McKenzie Brown, and she said, well, I'm going to put you back on gabapentin, but a slower dose. Did that for a period of about 3 weeks, And then she said,